Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, Kaleidoscope Magazine, and News Channel 5.
Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. Cool Conduct, 100 Ways to Make a Positive Impression, is a new children's book that teaches children proper etiquette. Author Nicki Donley is here to talk more about this message and the message that this book conveys to children. Good to have you with us, Nicki Donley.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's quite an undertaking, a book about etiquette. I love the word etiquette. You don't hear about it as much.
You don't.
These days.
And the reason that I wrote the book is that I wanted to help young children feel confident in social situations. And with the confidence, I believe that would come kindness and the ability then to take action in a positive manner.
Where'd you get the title from? I'm gonna get a shot of that. We'll get a shot of this.
Oh, thank you. The reason I wanted something that would be very fun for children. I didn't want something mind your manners, too serious. I wanted to be very fun and appealing to children. And of course, the three girls on the front, those are my daughters. I have triplet girls, and those were the inspiration for the book. So I wanted to be very fun, and I thought the animals would be very appealing as well for children.
Tell us about why you saw a need to do this book.
Well, I knew even with my own family, when my girls started preschool and we started talking about different ways to make a positive impression, and just basic things like when entering an elevator or please and thank you. We were getting a lot of birthday invitations. What do you do? How do you respond in a proper manner? And then, of course, when we had our own, writing thank you cards. So when I started coming up with all of these questions, and I thought, this would make an excellent book. And I started talking to family and friends, and they said, we're going through the same thing right now. So I knew that there was a real need for families to be able to talk about these items.
So many times we see people outside. I mean, we see people on the street or wherever, and these are adults, and they don't have very much etiquette. And I love the aspect of etiquette. They needed to learn these things how to be introduced, how to meet somebody, those kinds of things. We'll get another shot of this one on the left-hand side.
Absolutely,
here.
I agree with that.
What's been the reaction to people who have seen this book?
It's very positive. The first thought is that it's going to be an easy reader, that the children are just going to be able to read it. And what I do convey is that this is a book for families. This is a book to sit down together and have the caregiver, whoever that may be, and read these questions with the children and open up the discussions so that we can come up with the answers that we have currently in the book, and then also the children can come up with their answers as well. But these are topics that do need to be discussed. So far it's been very positive.
Yeah. Nicki, what's been the feedback from children now who've seen the book?
Well, the children seem to gravitate automatically to the illustrations just because they're so fun. They love, someone sneaking snacks with cookies there. But the children seem to really understand so much more than we give them credit for at a young age. They're like, oh, I understand that. I've been through that situation. So I'm getting very positive feedback, especially from the schools. I did a pledge as well with the children. I have them sign a pledge that they agree to be kind and respectful, that they want to be known as a leader, and they really love that. They really seem to enjoy that.
And you brought the pledge with you, too. It says I, and you put your name in. I, Leon Bibb, promise to be kind and respectful to myself and others. Makes sense to me. I promise to respect my caregivers, teachers, and friends. I promise to treat animals with kindness, and it goes on with a couple of other things there.
That's right.
Children, do they enjoy taking these pledges, and do they take them to heart? Is there something in a child that if they take the pledge, they'll take it to heart?
I do. I believe that, because I believe that we're building confidence. And when you feel confident in yourself, you project that, and people want to be around that. So I think that they're taking a real pleasure in being part of this. We also do some very fun games. And at this age, kindergarten through audience, they love participating. They love being a part of this. It makes them feel good about themselves, and that's what my goal is.
The name of the book is Cool Conduct, 100 Ways to Make a Positive Impression by Nicki Donley. And you're from Northeast Ohio. You live here in Northeast Ohio, right?
I do.
We're putting your telephone number on the screen because you asked us to put your number on the screen. It's 330-425-2622.
That's right.
330-425-2622. You can get more information on everything we're talking about. We're going to continue talking to you for a couple more minutes, or you can go to NickiDonley.com, and Nicki is Nicki Donley, NickiDonley.com. You see it at the bottom of the television screen. What do you want? What is it that you want parents and children to get? If there's one thing that they need to know about when we're talking about etiquette, what is it?
I want them to understand that kindness needs to start in the home. That's what I want them to understand. We can't rely on schools or anyone else to teach kindness. It has to start at the home. So we need references like Cool Conduct to help families open up these discussions. But that's what I want people to remember. Kindness absolutely has to start in the home.
It is my opinion that we are not as civil as we used to be as a nation. And that we see a lot of reality shows. Everything is in your face, in your face, in your face. Everybody's arguing.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't that way when I was growing up back in the dark ages, watching Ozzie and Harriet and Leave It to Beaver and the Andy Griffith Show. Shows like that. You're talking about this kind of etiquette, this kind of respect for each other, the kinds of things that we saw on those old television shows.
That's right. That's right. I think that families are in a real contradiction because the television, like you said, this reality TV, that's not reality. That's not the way that we should be acting to each other. And so families, I'm sure, you know, wanting their families to watch some television time, you see these just unbecoming behaviors. And what I want to get back to is very basic values: kindness, respect, empathy, tolerance for each other. So that's what I'd like to see happen again.
You also teach children how to introduce themselves.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Leon.
That's right.
That
right
kind
in the
of
eyes.
thing.
Exactly.
Can you put your hand
out, shake. Exactly.
So all of that's in the book.
That's right. These are life lessons.
Cool Conduct, 100 Ways to Make a Positive Impression. Nicki Donley certainly has made a positive impression with us around here. Good to have you on the broadcast.
Thank you so much.
And there's the phone number on the screen, 330-425-2622, or go to NickiDonley.com.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Nicki. And they can find this book at quality bookstores, right? Or
that's right. Or HaloPublishing.com.
Halo Publishing, H-O-L-O Publishing?
H-A-L-O Publishing.com.
Just like the halo around our heads?
That's right.
If we keep that in mind.
Cool Conduct.
That's what it's all about. Thank you, Nicki.
Thank you.
Good to have you on the broadcast.